What's up, Dodgers fans? Buckle up because things are shifting fast in Los Angeles, and the latest news out of the Dodgers camp is shaking up the whole pitching picture. It wasn't too long ago that Ben Kasparius was just another name buried, deep in the depth chart, probably not even showing up on most fans' radar when thinking about the starting rotation. But guess what? That's all changed. And it's changed big time. Kasparius, the 26-year-old right-hander, came into spring training with pretty modest expectations. The organization had him slotted more as an arm for depth, maybe an emergency option down the line, especially considering the star power the Dodgers have been trying to assemble in their rotation. But fate, injuries, and a little bit of his own hard work have combined to create a totally unexpected opportunity. He's not just climbing the ladder, he's about to jump straight into the rotation. Over the course of 22 appearances out of the bullpen this season, Kasparius has been quietly making a name for himself. With a win-loss record of 4-1 and an ERA of 2.86, he's turned heads in the dugout and earned the trust of the coaching staff. But let's be real, under normal circumstances, even those solid numbers might not have been enough to crack this rotation. The thing is, circumstances are anything but normal in LA right now. The Dodgers are dealing with a brutal stretch of bad luck when it comes to pitching health. Tony Gonsolin is dealing with some mysterious elbow issues that no one seems to fully understand, and he's not the only one on the shelf. Blake Snell, Tyler Glasnow, and even Roki Sasaki, who had everyone hyped heading into the season, are all sidelined. The rotation has been slowly crumbling and something had to give, so now Kasparius is the next man up. Manager Dave Roberts made it clear this week while speaking in San Diego that Ben is going to be taking the ball next time his spot comes around. Roberts didn't confirm the exact game or date, but he left no doubt about the plan moving forward. Kasparius is being transitioned from bullpen duty to the starting five, and it's not just a spot start. This looks like it could be a more extended opportunity for him to prove he belongs. The thing is, Ben didn't come up as a reliever. He's a natural starter, a guy who's built his rhythm and routine around starting games. That's where he feels comfortable. And even though the team moved him to the bullpen out of necessity earlier this season, it was never meant to be a permanent role. Roberts acknowledged that their initial plan was to use him as a flexible piece out of the pen. Someone who could handle a variety of situations. But with the team's rotation in a bit of a free fall, the time has come to go back to what Ben knows best. And honestly, it's not like the current starters have been lighting it up. The Dodgers might be clinging to the top of the division standings, but that's despite the starting pitching, not because of it. Landon Knack has been struggling with an ERA north of 5. Justin Robleski's number is even worse, hovering around 7.20. Matt Sauer hasn't been able to find any consistency either. And Bobby Miller? Let's just say an ERA over 12 isn't doing the team any favors. The rotation has become a patchwork operation, and Roberts can't afford to wait around for Shohei, Ohtani, or Emmett Sheehan to get fully cleared and ready to go. The team needs arms now, reliable innings, and someone who can keep the game under control. That brings us back to Kasparius, who's coming in with momentum and confidence. His transition to the rotation might be happening under tough circumstances, but it's also happening at a moment when the team desperately needs someone to step up. Matt Sauer, for example, was coming off a decent outing before he was thrown into the fire in a rough blowout against the Padres. That night, he gave up 13 hits and 9 earned runs in just under 5 innings. It was a brutal performance that all but sealed the decision to give someone else a shot. Kasparius was the obvious choice, and everyone in the clubhouse seems to know it. Roberts admitted that these decisions are never easy, especially when you're trying to balance a young pitcher's development with the team's immediate needs. But in this case, it sounds like there's total alignment. Kasparius is on board with the move and ready to embrace the opportunity. In his own words, he's just looking forward to what comes next, staying focused and doing whatever is asked of him. Let's not forget, this isn't totally uncharted territory for Ben. Last season in AAA with Oklahoma City, he started 14 of his 16 games and ended the year with a solid 3.36 ERA. That earned him a late season call-up. And not only did he get some reps in the big leagues, but he actually made the postseason roster. That's not something that happens unless the organization believes you've got the right mindset and the stuff to compete on the biggest stage. And speaking of big stages, Kasparius even got the nod to start in the World Series last year. Yeah, you heard that right. It was one of those bullpen-style games where the team only asked him to go a couple innings, but still, he took the mound in Game 4 against the Yankees. That alone says a lot about the kind of confidence the Dodgers already have in him. He gave up just one run over 2 innings in a game that ultimately didn't go LA's way, but the experience was massive. It gave him a taste of what it means to pitch under pressure, and it laid the groundwork for moments like the one he's about to step into. For Ben, being a starter isn't just a job, it's a mindset. It's about preparation, routine, and being the guy who sets the tone for the entire game. That's what he's trained for his whole life. And even though the last year or so pulled him into a different role, he's never lost that starter's mentality. Now, with the rotation in flux and the team looking for answers, it's his turn to show that he can be more than just a fill-in. He's got the tools, he's got the experience, and now he's got the chance. When a team like the Dodgers, with so much history and expectation, finds itself in the middle of a rotation crisis, it's not just about plugging holes and hoping for the best. It's about identifying the guys who are ready to rise. Ben Kasparius may not have been the name fans had on their lips when the season began, but this is the kind of storyline that defines a year. It's in these moments when everything feels like it could spiral that teams discover who they can truly count on. And for Kasparius, the timing couldn't be better. He's not some rookie fresh out of college trying to find his footing. He's been grinding in the minors, learning how to handle adversity, how to command a clubhouse, how to carry himself like a major leaguer. Everything he's done up to this point has been leading to this shot. And now that it's here, it's all about execution. The fans know it, the front office knows it, and most importantly, Ben knows it. And one of the most impressive things about Kasparius isn't just the numbers he's put up, though they've certainly helped his case. It's the way he's adapted, the way he's handled the constant shifting of roles and expectations. That kind of flexibility isn't easy. For a pitcher who's used to the routine of starting, suddenly getting asked to come out of the bullpen to warm up quickly, to face the heart of the order with little notice, that's a challenge that tests more than just your arm. It tests your mindset, your poise, and so far, Ben has passed that test. Now the question becomes, can he handle a full turn-through? The league as a starter, can he go 6, maybe 7 innings and keep opposing bats quiet? It's a whole different rhythm, but it's one that's much more in his wheelhouse. The shift back to the rotation might even bring out another level in his game, one that fans haven't seen yet, and that's where things get exciting. Because if Kasparius settles in and performs the way the Dodgers think he can, it doesn't just plug a temporary gap. It could actually change the trajectory of the season. Remember, this is a team with championship aspirations. They're not just looking to make the playoffs. That's the baseline in Los Angeles. They're aiming for another deep October. Run! And that kind of journey demands pitching depth. It demands options. Guys like Kasparius become absolutely critical over the course of 162 games. He's not just an emergency arm anymore. He's a piece of the puzzle. There's also something to be said about how the locker room views him. Chemistry matters, and every team has guys who quietly carry more weight than people outside realize. Kasparius, by all accounts, is one of those glue guys. He's not flashy. He's not the loudest in the room, but he's respected, both for the way he works and the way he competes. And when someone like that starts climbing the ladder, it tends to energize the whole group. That boost is coming at a critical time. With big names out, the Dodgers have been relying on a patchwork rotation, hoping that the offense could carry them through until reinforcements arrive. But that strategy has its limits. Eventually, you need arms who can get you 21 outs without turning every game into a bullpen scramble. The emergence of Kasparius gives them a shot at stability, and that's something they've been desperate for. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. A significant tremor is running through the Dodgers dugout and reverberating throughout Major League Baseball, suggesting that outfielder Teoscar Hernandez may have played his last game under manager Dave Roberts. While no official statement has been made, whispers from within the clubhouse and an uncharacteristic bluntness from Roberts himself point to a growing rift, casting a long shadow over Hernandez's future with the team. The exact cause of the Cimude's apparent fallout remains shrouded in speculation, but the intensity of the rumors escalated dramatically after an alleged private conversation with Roberts was leaked, where the manager reportedly stated Teoscar Hernandez no longer plays with me. This stark declaration, if true, would represent a dramatic shift in the Dodgers' approach to Hernandez, who has been a consistent presence in their lineup. Hernandez's performance has been a subject of debate at times, with flashes of brilliance intertwined with periods of inconsistency. While his power bat is undeniable, questions regarding his defensive prowess and overall plate discipline have occasionally surfaced. Could these be the underlying reasons for Roberts' purported stance? Or is there a deeper, more personal issue at play that is yet to be revealed? The Dodgers, known for their meticulous roster management and ability to navigate complex player dynamics, are now faced with a potentially significant challenge. If Roberts truly intends to sideline Hernandez, the team would need to either find a trade partner for the slugger or absorb a considerable financial hit by releasing him. Both options present their own set of complications. The rumor mill is already abuzz with potential landing spots for Hernandez should he indeed be on the move. Teams in need of a power-hitting outfielder are undoubtedly monitoring the situation closely, sensing an opportunity to acquire a talented, albeit potentially disgruntled player. For now, the Dodgers remain tight-lipped, and Hernandez has yet to address the swirling speculation. However, the sheer volume and conviction of the whispers suggests that this is far more than mere locker room gossip. The baseball world watches with bated breath, awaiting further developments in what promises to be a dramatic and potentially team-altering saga for the Los Angeles Dodgers and Teoscar Hernandez. The possibility of his imminent departure looms large, transforming what was once a solid roster fixture into a question mark of colossal proportions. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.